Marcus remembered the first time he saw money change his life. It was his first real paycheck, not the small ones from odd jobs, a real salary. He held his phone, staring at the number, and smiled. He felt like he was moving forward, like life was finally opening up. He told himself, "I'll never struggle again." At first, Marcus was careful. He paid his bills, saved a little, lived simply. But then something changed, slowly, quietly, almost without him noticing. It started with a phone. His old one worked fine, but everyone had newer, faster ones. So he upgraded. "It's just one purchase," he told himself. Then it was clothes. Nothing extreme, just better quality, better brands. "I work hard. I deserve it." Then came the apartment. His place was decent, affordable, but small. He wanted something nicer, something that matched how he felt inside. So he upgraded. More space, better location, higher rent. At first, it felt amazing. Everything felt like progress. His life looked better, felt better, looked like success. But something else was happening at the same time. Something quieter, something heavier. His expenses were growing. Every upgrade came with a new responsibility, a new bill, a new pressure. The new phone meant higher payments. The new apartment meant less breathing room. The new lifestyle meant more money going out every single month. So Marcus worked more, stayed longer hours, took on extra tasks, said yes to everything, not because he wanted to, but because he had to. One evening, he came home late. The apartment was beautiful, clean, modern, exactly what he once wanted. He dropped his keys on the table and sat down. Silence filled the room, not peaceful silence. Heavy silence. He looked around slowly. The furniture, the screens, the things he worked so hard to afford. Then he realized something that made him uncomfortable. He owned everything in that room, but none of it gave him time. None of it gave him peace. None of it gave him freedom. The next morning, his alarm rang early. He didn't want to get up, but he had no choice. Bills didn't wait. Payments didn't wait. This new life he built required constant effort just to maintain. Weeks passed, then months. Marcus noticed something strange. He was earning more than ever before, but he felt more trapped than he ever had. One afternoon during his break, he stepped outside, sat on a bench, and just watched people pass by. An older man sat next to him. Simple clothes, calm expression, no rush. The man looked at Marcus and said, "You look successful." Marcus gave a small smile. "That's what it looks like." The man nodded, then asked quietly, "And what does it feel like?" Marcus paused. That question stayed in the air longer than expected. Finally, he answered honestly, "It feels heavy." The old man leaned back slightly. "Most people think more money creates freedom." He looked ahead, calmly. "But sometimes it creates better-looking chains." Marcus didn't respond, because deep down, he understood exactly what the man meant. That evening, Marcus went home and sat in the same beautiful apartment. But this time, he saw it differently. Not as success, but as responsibility. He began to ask himself something he had never asked before. Am I building a life or maintaining an image? Over the next few months, Marcus made small changes, not dramatic ones, intentional ones. He stopped upgrading things that didn't matter. He reduced unnecessary expenses. He created space again, not just in his bank account, but in his life. He started saving differently, not just money, time, energy, freedom. And slowly, something shifted. The pressure began to fade. The constant urgency began to ease. Marcus still earned well, still lived comfortably, but now his life felt lighter because he finally understood something most people realize too late. You can spend your whole life upgrading your lifestyle and still feel stuck inside it, because real wealth is not what you own, it's what you don't have to worry about. And freedom is not found in buying more, but in needing less. If this made you think differently, subscribe to Old Wisdom for more stories about life, money, and quiet truths.